All right, everybody. Totally buenos dias to another traveling Costa Rica vlog. Today we are in Ujarrás. We're going to be checking out the historical church here. It's the first time I've been here, guys. This is super cool. We're just outside of Cartago in Costa Rica. This is awesome. I showed up 10 minutes before they close up here. So let's get in there and do the walking, talking tour. If this is your first time joining, guys, be sure to hit like, hit subscribe right here on YouTube. Tickle the bell notification so you get notified when we upload new videos of our travels here in Costa Rica. But before we begin, let's talk about how to get here from the San Jose airport. All right, here's the full picture of Costa Rica. Ujarrás is over to the east of San Jose, as you can see. We'll start this at the airport, the international airport in Alajuela, right there. And basically you just start driving east. If you get a rental car or airport transfer, you go through San Jose. There can be serious traffic at some of these roads, so just keep that in mind if you're coming through. Then eventually you'll reach Cartago right there. Continue heading east, and we're going to go along these roads, all these winding roads, and then you end up right there in Ujarrás. Cool. So guys, this is the entrance. Again, I have not been here. Guys, it's free entry to come in. And so nice, man. So nice. There's the church up there. I can see it. So we got to do this quick, man. We got to do this quick. They close in about 10 minutes here. But I got some replies saying I should come check out this church in this area. So I thought I'd do it. And this is the nature of doing these videos. I don't necessarily always know where I'm going, but I was coming through San Jose and I was like, oh, I'll go check out that place. Somebody commented and I showed up literally with 10 minutes. Because Cartago can have a lot of traffic, unfortunately. So over there's a little kids area. That's pretty cool, like little jungle gym type thing. So guys, now that we're walking, I guess I should say, my understanding of this Ujarrás, is that this was like the first church in Costa Rica. It goes back to the 1500s. And we're in the low ground here. If the rain stays away, we'll put the drone up. You can see how mountainous this area is. So I guess early on this like would flood, and the church got destroyed, and then they rebuilt it with limestone, and then it kind of like has it's like really old, so it is as it is now. So this is apparently one of the first churches, if not the first. So that's pretty cool. And like let's take it all in here. The grounds, right? Nice. Look at that hill. Look at that house right up there. That's cool. I got to do this quick. I'm watching the timer. Here. Here, let's look at this. There you go. There's the information. So you can pause that. Boom. Hopefully you got enough time to pause it if you want to read that. And guys, I did some research coming here. I don't remember everything I read. Try to remember stuff. But again, I have not been here, and I'm probably continuing on before it gets too dark. Look at this. This is cool, man. That's cool. Let's take a photo of that. So here you go. Let's go into the church. I like it. Now, actually, too, there's like a mirador up there. I think the road that we came in is up there. And the time that this closes at 4 p.m. I'm here on a Friday. It's 4 p.m. And I drove by the mirador. It was open. So I don't know. We're going to drive up there, guys. That's probably where I'll do the drone video from. Look at this. This is so cool, man. Very nice. Oh, dude, there's those green birds. Yeah, right. You stop it. I'm trying to get a video of the church. Are they parakeets or something? They're just chilling. I heard them. Before I saw them. Let's try to get a better. They are eating the church. They're eating something on the church. Well, there he goes. There you go. How far can? Oh, dude, this thing has awesome zoom. Fantastic. A link's in the description for this phone that I use when I'm traveling around here. If you want to do that. It's an S24. Has a great zoom, apparently. Wow, cool. Look at this. I can hear more of them. More of the green birds kicking around. Oh, and there's the cross. This is incredible. It's too bad I showed up with so little time. I mean, I would have liked to take some more time to walk around and check it out and everything like that. So the oldest church going back 500 years. Simply incredible. Look at that. That is cool. Wow. You can see why they put it here. I mean, look at the views of the mountain off in the distance. But it makes sense because this is like the low ground in the area, and I guess it was prone to floods. Maybe it still is. I don't think it actually is because there's a lake over there. They dammed something and they made a man-made lake over on yonder. Very cool. So perhaps with the creation of the dam, dude, that tree is amazing over there. Let's go look at that on the way out. Hold on, man. That is a cool tree. Oh, look at this. That's got to be new. I mean, it's made out of like steel. Maybe it's it's like a reinforcement thing to keep that part of the church from collapsing, I guess, maybe. This tree is something else. Look at the roots on it. And there's a sign on it, fortunately, to show what it is. Because I get comments sometimes and people are like, you should know more about, dude, listen, I'm just the guy with the camera. You're traveling with me most of the time. I'm learning as you are. Wow. So it's a ficus Costa Ricana. Is that the name of the tree? I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this with such pronounced root system. I mean, I've seen some stuff like this when you go to the rivers, especially like at Pozo Los Coyotes. There's sometimes trees and you can climb along the roots. But something like this in the middle of flatland. And there's another one over there too. That is so cool. Look at that, some picnic areas. So guys, if you're coming on vacation, right? If you're coming on vacation, you can definitely stop through here. Of course, and hey, if you're a birdie, we just saw some cool exotic birds. I mean, I don't want to downplay that. That was cool. I can hear other birds too. It almost sounds like an owl. Look at the moss. Or is that moss? I don't know what that is. It's like this stuff right here. Just looks like something you put on a ghillie suit for all intents and purposes. I think security's packing it in. It's go home time. Closing time. I don't know the rest of the lyrics too. Don't eviscerate me in the comments for not knowing the lyrics to that song. Perfectly kept grounds too. And this is a common theme, guys. When I was over in Orosi, past here, they had a lookout there, a mirador, and the grounds there were so perfectly kept. So I don't know if it's the municipality here, the province, like that puts a lot of effort, it seems, into maintaining these green spaces that are free entry and just incredible, just impeccably kept. This almost looks like an obstacle course. This almost looks like we need a drill sergeant out here yelling to do it faster and telling me I'm not good enough. I'll never be a real soldier. I don't know, something like that. I watched G.I. Jane one time. There's another one of the... So I don't know if this moss stuff is like part of the tree, because this tree looks different than the other one. Maybe it's just a less developed one. That is cool. So there you go, guys. There is the church. Man, I hope you enjoyed that part of the video at least. I rushed to get here, man. When I was coming in here, there's traffic and I was just like, come on, man. Come on, man. Here's some bamboo. There's a big bamboo patch. What's over here? It looks like there's farms all out here too. I just want to go walk down there and look at what the farms look like. I mean, we can. I do want to get up to the Mirador though. I don't know what time the Mirador closes because I was just following the directions. I've never been here, so I was just following the directions on how to get here. Look at that, all these nice flowers and everything. I didn't even have time to stop and get a coffee. Guys, and actually I should mention that. If you want to buy me a coffee, leave a tip. I'll put a link on screen right now, and there's a link in the description below. Once I'm done filming, we'll go get a coffee. Because I knew if I stopped and got a coffee, I would not have made it here. Would not have made it here at all in time. Gracias, señor. Let's go walk down the street. Why not? Cool. So I think we made it in time, respectfully. Oh, look at that. There's like a little bridge over there. I wonder where it goes. I don't want to really walk down there though. So here is just some farmland. So here is, guys, the entrance, right? That's what you're going to be looking for. And interestingly enough, so I think the Mirador is like up there where I'm going to go. I'm going to go drive back up there and we'll try to see how that looks. But I wonder what they're growing here. This is cool. It's like a net. Big wiry net. Oh, there's stuff on the ground. Okay. There's stuff on the ground. What are these guys? What are these? Are these ground things that are being grown? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. So is the net part of like protecting it from the birds, or like, is it part of the growing process? That's cool. Let's sneak a peek in here. So those, I don't know if they're fruits or like those weird looking cool potatoes. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys know what those are. Now look at over there, guys. Wow, look at the cloud setting in. It's starting to mist me a little bit. It's starting to mist me a little bit. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna drive up. We're gonna go drive up. And if we get to the Mirador and it's closed, we'll just fly the drone from there. So let's do that. So let's start that drive back up the hill. This is about a 5-minute drive. And this is what the area looks like down by the church. You can see just a bunch of houses and farms. Really nice area, really tranquil. Paved road all the way to it, so you don't got to worry about having a 4x4, which you do in some places of Costa Rica. Now here we are going back on the main highway. This is kind of that winding road. You can see a bit better marked, a bit better paved as we start heading back up the hill here. And I wanted to include this clip in the video just to show this is something you can expect to see in Costa Rica very often on roads like this. Cars stopped in the live lane. Oftentimes it's because they're just picking somebody up at the houses and pulling in, you know, opening the gate or pulling off on the driveway is not really feasible in a lot of places because there's some ditches or stuff like that. So just keep an eye out for that. Now, as we get to the top of the hill, here's the Mirador off on the left. This is all the built up buildings, entrances to the Mirador. And there's the parking area as well. So I actually drove right past it, and I will turn around and get back over there. All right, and we have arrived. It's starting to drizzle a little bit more now. So guys, as I expected, I thought this would be the case. I'm sure when I drove by, this was open, and it's closed now. It's 4 o'clock. So this probably closes at the same time the other one does down below. So that's okay. That's okay. We still got some cool views we can look out over here. So here you go. Look at this. Wow. That's incredible. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in now. I can see the church where we just came from. It's right there. Look at that. Let's test the zoom once again. 12 times zoom. There you go. Look at that. Cool. So that's where we are. Man, look at this. Now, I think Orosi is over there. I think that's Orosi over there. The town. Just based on if I recall correctly. Look at the mountains over here, man. So I'll show you guys this. Now, fortunately, we got the drone. So we'll put the drone up here momentarily. And we'll get to see what the Mirador actually looks like. So that's cool. Oh, there's still security here. So here's the entrance, guys, for the Mirador. The entrance. And it's busy, man. Busy driving. Welcome to the Ujarrás lookout site. Okay, cool. I'll just ask this guy. Maybe they're not closed. Maybe I just got to ask. Oh, so Mirador, it's got a lot of the same stuff here. Parillas. Oh my God, I can't even read right now, guys. That's how uncaffeinated I am. So there you go, bathrooms. Hola, man. ¿Esta es cerrada? Okay, a las 4. Okay, gracias. Okay, and there it is. So yeah, it is the ICT. So it is the ICT. So if you guys come here, show up before 4 o'clock, of course. That makes sense. Cool, and here's some of the picnic area. You can see little picnic stuff. Cool, so let's put the drone up and see what this looks like from the sky. Now, welcome to the drone flight. You can see here's the mirador. So you enter and it looks like there's a nice little walking path going along. It's too bad we couldn't make it there in time, but I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to head back. There's the little picnic area with a bunch of gazebos. Looks super nice. Like, look at how well kept it is. Very cool, and I bet there's really good views. Nice area to sit for families. Gated off. Perfect. Now we'll do the northeast southwest. So starting with Never, here is to the north. Super green. Look at that. It's too bad the clouds are over. We'll be able to see mountains and probably a volcano. Now here's over towards the east. Eat on that direction. More mountains off in the distance. You can see that lake right there. That's Lake Cachí. I looked it up. Look at how flat it is down in the bottom, just surrounded by the mountains. South, shredded. We are absolutely shredding. This is facing back down towards Orosi, where we have been before. Leave me a comment if you want the video for that area. Super nice down there. And then to the west, wheat. Looking back towards Cartago, even farther off in the distance, you'd be into San Jose. And the terrain there just looks higher, right? So all that built up area. Obviously, after all the flooding I read about, it stands to reason you'd want to build up. Now here's the church, guys, from above. There's the grounds we were just walking around on. Just incredible. It's so green here. It's so vibrant in this part of Costa Rica and Cartago province. Just perfect. And here's a nice little shot of the church. Just a bit of butter. We're going to have a little bit of butter in a few clips forward, but I thought I'd throw in a little sauce right now. Why not? With the tree in the foreground. Just beautiful. What a beautiful drone shot. Here's that lake. It's pretty big. It's a big lake. We're actually going to drive around that afterwards because I'm going to go to that town off there in the distance and get a coffee there. That town is called Cachi. You're going to see that shortly. It's really, really nice. Just surrounded by lush mountains. Super incredible. So this shot is facing towards the south. This is the Orosi River. So that river heads back towards Orosi. I have been in that water. It's pretty cold. I wouldn't say it's as cold as Chiripo, but it's refreshing nonetheless. And there's just a nice landscape shot of the whole area. And that's facing back towards the east. So if you continue way further on that way, you'll be in the Caribbean side. And this is the drizz. This is the butter right here. This is the butter shot. We've got to do one at least. We're just going to pan around these trees right here. And it opens up to the whole valley. The controller was just so slippery after this one, guys. Just dripping. Just dripping. Super scenic. So I hope you guys enjoyed that drone video from right here in Ujarrás. What we're going to do now is start driving up towards that town of Cachi. So we'll start this driving video back down at the bottom of the hill. No point duplicating videos. So you can see even still really well paved roads, still super green. We're going to drive up on a stoplight here, and I obviously didn't make it in time. The car in front of me did. I don't know, we might have to go to the replay on that one. But thanks to video editing magic, you guys don't have to wait with me. So right now we're driving across a dam. So off on the right side, I didn't know this when I drove across here, off on the right side is the lake. And then the dam actually is generating power off the left. So all the water is kind of spilling out off to the left. That was cool. I was not expecting that. I didn't know that was there. Really interesting. It was worth the red light. So now here we are rolling into Cachi. This was about a 10-15 minute drive, I want to say. All right, so now here we are in Cachi. There's the church, big central church. There's something going on in there right now. Lots of people rolling in, so that's interesting. I'm just standing underneath this tree because you may not know this, but I'm made of sugar. Here's the soccer field. Cool, man. And look at the difference in the views, right? When it starts raining. That's why I like making these videos, not when it's optimal conditions, right? Just when it's any conditions, because this is what you can get if you come here in the rainy season. Your view can literally be you are inside a cloud. That's really interesting. Look at the mountains up there. I'm pretty sure those are coffee. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like coffee right there. And that's what I'm here to get. The coffee, man. Look at the mountains off in the distance. Incredible. They're so huge. They're so huge, those mountains up there. That is cool. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that walking, talking tour, some of the drone footage in Ujarrás and Cachí. I hope I'm pronouncing both of those right. Sure, I'll hear about it if I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to hit like, hit subscribe right here on YouTube. Tickle my bell notification icon. It'll make me feel plenty well if you do that. So you get notified when we upload a new travel video here on YouTube from Costa Rica. Thanks again for watching. Bye now.